Welcome back, everybody, to Zisteau Plays Minecraft. This is episode 79. I got some pigs trying to steal my spaceship. Yeah, you've been thwarted, sheep. I mean, pig. How does it feel to be foiled? Pig. Okay, he's clearly indifferent. All right, so we are back in good old lovely World 1. Our home base, the Alpha Valley. It's so good to be back, to see the sunshine, to not have to worry about cataclysms falling upon us every other moment. So, what we're going to do, we're going to have some fun and just do some good old building. And we are going to try to make use of the new stuff available to us, namely pistons. Oh, so good to have the pistons. So, we brought a bunch of stuff back from our adventures. It's all stored up in this ship. And we are going to use those items, namely the slime balls, to make some pistons and to play around with stuff. So in the long run, we are going to need a slime farm. You need slime balls to make sticky pistons. We're mostly going to want the sticky pistons rather than just the normal pistons. But I don't want to just dive into making a big mob farm for that right away, so we're going to use what we have. So the grand total of all slime balls I have collected thus far in Zisteau Plays Minecraft. This is the combination of ones I've acquired here in this world and ones I brought back from Candy Bee Carnage / Kaizo Caverns Upside Down. We have 78, which means that we can make... Oh, I don't have enough room in my inventory. We can make 78... Well, we can make a ton of normal pistons, but 78 sticky ones. So let's see if I can remember the order that these go in. I can never remember. I'm going to say that the metal... It's like a metal rod pushing, so does the metal go in the middle? Oh, I did it right! Oh, probably first time ever in the history of me that I've done that. So great. So I'm gonna make 2 stacks of pistons. We're mostly gonna be using sticky pistons, and this actually might not even be enough for what I have in mind. Like the amount of slime balls you have to go through is just gonna be staggering, but we'll do what we can. So I had an idea. I wanted to rework my storage, which is what we're standing next to right now. Because, well, let's be honest, let's be frank. It's a little bit boring. It's a little bit underwhelming, and my base deserves better. In fact, when I made it, there were some comments that said, Zisteau, you know, I love you, buddy, but this new storage is kind of boring. And I sort of agreed with you. So we are going to, well, one thing we're going to turn these into sticky pistons. We're going to rework it, and I had the idea that, well, we've got this central water shaft. What if I revisited that idea from the lens from Minecraft Season 3 of having a circular storage room with pistons to reveal it and keep it hidden, and then we step on a button or flip a switch or whatever, and then it becomes revealed? That was a cool idea. Let's try that again. A few problems with that. One, it's not very compatible with item frames, but we're not going to have item frames for like a bazillion years. A lot of patches from now, so who cares? Don't care about item frames. That's consideration 1, just thrown out the window. Consideration number 2, it wasn't very good for storing a lot of stuff. Like, I really didn't have a lot of chests there. I actually counted, and in 1/4 of the circle, because there was a path in the middle, like going all 4 ways in the lens, I think I had a whopping total of like 1, 2, 3, 4, like 6 double chests. I don't know. It wasn't very much. So there's another consideration, and that's the size of the circle and how big it will be. So this circle right here, this is the actual size that the storage in the lens was. So these blocks sticking up would be where the blocks obscuring the chests were. So for instance, there would be a piston right here pushing this guy forward. No, it would be pushing this guy forward. There'd be a piston there. So when the piston retracts, it would reveal this space, and there would be a chest right there and another one right there, for instance. So that's the way it would look. This is how big it was. And I think this size is just too small for my current base, because one of the cool things about this stuff is looking up, seeing the stuff above you, looking down, seeing the stuff below you. And if we had the circle that small, it would just constrict the view too much. So that that constraint, the size and not being able to see through it, combined with the fact that we couldn't really store much, we can't, there's no trap chest, right? So we can't have chests every block. And we can't put a chest on top of another chest. We're going to need a gap like that. So we can't do this thing. It's got to be every other. So this is not going to do. So instead, I expanded it. And I think this is like if you're looking on a circle generator website, I use plots. I think it's .co.uk. But this is, I think, a 28 block radius circle. So the torches represent where the chests will go. So right now there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 16 double chests. And I think this one down here has a total of 24. So this is actually a third less than this. So if we increase this by 50%, we would have that. But we're going to do it on both sides. So there would be one over here. And that would mean that we are increasing our overall size. Because this was starting to get a little bit limiting. I was starting to fill this up. We were going to need more, and we're going to get more blocks and stuff anyway. So the way this one is going to work, this is going to be simpler than the lens pistons. We're going to have... I just heard something drowning. Sounded like a creeper. There's going to be a piston right there, and that is going to... Oh, right. We're next to the mob farm. Okay. That's what that sound was. So there's going to be a piston there, and that's going to push the block. And then there's going to be a piston there. Nope. Nope. I was right the first time. Piston there, and that's going to push a block down. When it's not triggered, it'll be there. So when it is triggered, it'll be here. And there will be a piston there. So when all three of those trigger, it will close the gap, and it will cover up our chests like that. So I happen to have brought back a pretty good amount of glowstone from our adventures, and one of the changes in the recent patches is a goodie. Oh, this needs to be double those. And we still have to break stuff. We can't place it in that gap for some time now. There we go. Yeah, so this is how we are going to do our lighting, and because this is also a transparent block... Oh, no, it doesn't count! They changed it! In this patch, it's a solid. You have to use your pick, and you get more dust. It used to only get the one, but now it only takes a 2x2 grid to make them instead of a 3x3. All right, this is not going to work. Dang it. Well, if we can't use the glowstone, then I guess we can use glass. That's one option. So when the pistons are pistoned, this piston is in the wrong spot. Okay, so this piston here will go up. A piston there will go down. So there will be blocks there and there. That kind of works. It's just kind of ugly. So another thing we might do is that. Oh, but not with you. With your friend, the non-sticky variety. Because the whole point of this is ugly. So why would we put another sticky piston in front of it? That's a little bit better. So if we withdraw it, retract, we can still open. That's good. I wonder, will the stair work? Yeah, stairs work. So we could use cobblestone stair, if that looks all right. Or we could use a wood stair, like that. We want to have kind of like a woody theme with stone around it, like we've done before. Or we could always do... Oop, okay, broke the redstone. But, oop, okay, it's not open on this side. Go around, other side, beep, beep. We could just have the piston on the other side, which gives you, basically, it's the same texture as the bottom of a... What the hell? Did you see that? I just fell on the ground. Well, that's some kind of weird, patch-specific bug, I guess? I don't know. Okay, get this stuff back. Put that back. Put that back. Okay, let's try it again. See what that looks like. That's just the back of the piston is the other way to do it. Oh, shoot. Okay, I did it wrong. Back up, turn around. Try again. We need a... Oh, how am I going to even place these? I would need to dig up the whole wall. But you get what I'm saying. It would be that. So anyway, in other news, I came out here to our sand depot, our sand stockpile, to do some tests because this gold suit of armor, you may notice that it has no durability damage. It is the gold suit of armor that is making up my Varia suit. And I haven't been like trying to avoid damage or anything. In fact, I've taken a number of falls. I've been shot by skeletons, all that kind of stuff. Still completely undamaged. That's because this is a hacked suit of armor that Vex put in Canopy Carnage. I found these pieces of armor in chests in Canopy Carnage. And a funny thing about the way armor works in this version of the game, the old version, your protection is based on how full your armor bar is. You can notice, I've mentioned this before, but I'll explain it again. My armor bar is full because my durability is full, and your protection is based on how full your armor bar is. Things like leather armor, when they're brand new, they provide the same amount of protection as diamond armor. They just degrade faster. So as their durability goes down, your armor bar shrinks and your protection shrinks. So a fresh suit of diamond armor is really good, and it'll last a while. But a fresh suit of leather armor is just good for a little while. So what that means, because this suit of diamond armor has hacked in infinite durability, he did put like -1 durability or something. I don't remember exactly how it did it. But basically what it means is, I think I might be immortal. Yeah, I've done a number of sort of moderate fall tests like that. Most of them accidental, just wandering around my base, tinkering with my piston build. I've fallen at least 10 blocks, taken no damage. And I wonder if there's some kind of threshold we're going to reach, where we're going to go from no damage to instant death. So I thought this might be a good place to come and do some tests. We might also test like a point-blank creeper blast, for instance. Still 0, okay. Great. Am I suddenly a vampire? Although it's the daylight is out. I'm a daywalker. So we could do this. I have water down there. I guess we could nab it. Let me do this. Let me grab that. Actually, this is probably 3 source blocks, isn't it? Yes, okay. It's 3 source blocks because that's what you need to avoid fall damage in this version of the game. So let's just do that. Or I could try to fall in between them. Is that possible? Probably not. No, not while I'm within the block. All right, so let's go back up. I did some caving here at some time ago to get some resources, and the desert is there for harvesting sand, for making glass. I think I originally came out here to make glass for the Nether Hub, which we should, well, when we have some places to go, I guess we'll work on it more. And, ooh, okay, it's known, so let's try how far, and let's record how far it is. So we're at y equals 83 right now. Ooh. Okay, let's try again. One more time. I'll do a little jump. There we go. Okay, I did it. Ooh. Yeah. Wow, 83. So that was a fall of 63 blocks. Let's just say that I am functionally immortal. Ooh. 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 Oh no! What? It disappeared! Oh, did it actually have a durability bar? Oh, I think it actually had durability. It just wasn't being displayed or updated, and I think it had infinite durability until it had 0 durability. Dang it, there goes my Varia suit. And by the magic powers of map backups, our Varia suit has returned. I'm wondering if there is actually a durability bar. It's just not displayed, but it's hacked so that it's invincible. It's like full durability until the durability hits 0, and then it breaks and it disappears. I'm not sure what exactly happened there. I'm gonna have to watch the video. Anyway, okay, so there's the storage on that side. I don't have enough pistons to do this side. It's starting to look okay. We're starting to have a style or a theme for the mountain with our limited palette of block types available to us. So I used the similar palette to this entrance just to get some different colors. So not everything is the stone and the slabs color. We get some wood color in there because that's all we got basically. Now I'm just having trouble with the crazy staircases, trying to get them to go all the places they need to go and to look good at the same time. I think one thing I will be doing, sooner or later when I get around to it, I'm going to move the portal just 2 blocks over so that it is centered with the center of our base, which is this water shaft. I think that's a good thing to center. Almost nothing is centered with the base. Everything is sort of just arranged, and that's why we have this sort of pinwheel staircase thing going down. But I think that could be centered. This storage and this storage, I think some of these will be furnaces. I might have some furnaces there, some furnaces there. Maybe we'll arrange it so that all the furnacey stuff will be here with the furnaces. Everything else be over there. I don't know. I haven't really thought about that. Doesn't matter. Yeah. So, what was I saying? Staircases. So, gonna move that. And here's the issue. This looks okay. I dropped this down so we have a nice view of the center here. Not too much is getting blocked. But getting up to this guy, that's the issue. This staircase is kind of awkward because it forced me to reroute this around like that, which looks kind of ugly. And it's too cramped right there. It doesn't look good. So I think what might be the simplest idea, we still have this path going up here. We could have it just go around there, but I think that's too long of a way to go. I think what we might do, chop that back down, put that path back where it was, and then, oh yeah, I put these here. When I went off to the sand stuff, what if I just did the simplest thing? Sometimes the simplest answer is the best. So we could have, and I'll have to move the bed, of course. That there, and then I will have to break this. Stairs take a while to break, by the way. This is super annoying. Every time I want to move a staircase, I have to do this. And that is just, it's a big pain in the butt. I eagerly look forward to the time when we can break stairs faster. Another option is that, well, if we were in a patch where I could farm Endermen and we could just zip around with Ender Pearls, I wouldn't even care. We don't even need stairs. It'd just be like Spider-Man, zipping around without a care in the world. And we're a little ways away from that. But at 1.8, which is the next patch, so that'll be like, if we're just going to go with precedent with how the series has gone thus far, about 10 episodes from now, we'll be in 1.8-ish, something like that. Then we will have iron rails and I think maybe even glass panes. So we could have some very thin bridges to lead from to and fro when we need to. And I like there to be a threat of death whenever you're walking around my base. I want you to be on your toes. By you, I mean me. And I've used those in the past. So we might use some iron rails, and they will not obscure the views. All right, there we go. Looking pretty nice. So here are some lighting additions. I got a piston there with glowstone underneath it. Piston there with glowstone underneath it. And it kind of looks like this whole thing moves forward when I flip the switch, but it doesn't really. Not really. Here's the switch, just for now. One gets pushed forward, and then the top and bottom goes up and down. And it's nicely lit. There's no torches! Finally, we can do some no torch stuff. Look at all the torches everywhere. I would like to get rid of every single one. Yeah. We're going to work on it. We can now make a decent start because we have more transparency options with the pistons. And I guess, when do we get to farm the pumpkins? 1.8? Oh yeah, that's when the lighting options really go bonkers. So I will eventually have to move my inventory here. We need more pistons for there, but for that we're going to need slime balls. And for that we're going to need to find slimes and make a slime farm. That's going to be a whole big endeavor on its own. And, well, I can't really wire up a cool, like, pressure plate activation thing for this until I move this stuff, because I just don't have room for the wiring with all these chests in the way. That's going to be something, has to be something we work on in the future. I have to patch up stuff like this, obviously, but I think it's a pretty good addition to the base. It's starting to shape up and have a look that is uniform, I would say. There was a certain point in time where it was a jumbled mess of individual elements all kind of competing for attention, and we're slowly getting to where it looks like one big thing. Anyway, that's it for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. We'll see you later. Bye-bye.